Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ghostbox Live. My name is Greg Bach, and thank you very much for joining me on this Tuesday evening. We haven't done one of these in a while, so let me just remind everybody what this is that we're doing tonight, what Tuesday nights are when I do these, and that's very simply a spirit box session, as we always do. But we try to reach out to specific people. We try to reach out to specific things. We try to do specific things. So obviously, we've done stuff like reach out to aliens. We've done stuff where we try to reach out to angels. We try to do healing. We try to do a bunch of different things. And the reason why is because we want to see if we can do it. And it's kind of a tough area to be sometimes because I know for one, I get very sick and tired of people in the paranormal trying to turn stuff into like exploitation. And I really don't want to do that. And I'm very careful not to do that. I do my best not to do that. Um, but I can also understand people thinking that that is what we're doing when we are, trying to reach out to certain people, Abraham Lincoln, John Wilkes Booth. Um, so it's a fine line to toe, but I try to do it with the utmost respect. But that's what Tuesday nights are for. We have reached out to a number of interesting people through Spirit Box, and we can't ever fully say with any like certainty who we say we're going to reach out to. We're reaching out to them. You know what I mean? It's I mean, the one of the most famous ones that we've done on this was reaching out to Abraham Lincoln and reaching out to Mary Todd Lincoln, and as much as I believe that that's exactly who we got, there isn't a way for me to specifically do so, to be able to actually be like, yeah, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that's who I'm reaching out to. So for those of you who have forgotten what we're here for, that's what we're doing. And I think it's a great way to kind of push the boundaries a little bit and see what we can bring through and see what we can how we can hone our own skills about asking questions to spirit, and we're gonna put that to the test tonight. um, so the backstory here is on my radio show about a month or so ago. I had on Sam Beltrusis, who is on a few shows, and he's doing a lot of events and stuff. And he writes, and this is his most recent book, even though he is writing another one right now related to evil. And the thing that he realizes, he finds out, is that he's actually related to Lizzie Borden. And so we had him on the show. We talked. We had a great conversation. And the thing is that we talked about this, and in back of my mind, I was like, I really wanted to see if, for experimental sessions, if we could reach out to her. And then once I found out that they were related, I didn't feel like I could just start asking her questions and whatnot, that I knew a descendant. So after the radio show I had that we did that Sunday, I kept him on the line and I asked him, I said, this is what I do. I do these, spirit box sessions. May I reach out to Lizzie Borden? And he said yes, but he had some conditions that he would like to see followed, that he would like to see, um, uh, you know, uh, done. And what that was is, first of all, we all know what the story is around Lizzie Borden, and basically, he had asked that we don't talk about that with her, and that after all that had happened, her life became a very happy life for quite some time. And that's what we should be focusing on. And I know that, and let's see what Diabolus just said. First word is sneak. The second word is cook. Um, I know that that is something that we want to talk about. I know that's something that obviously that's like what we want to talk about. And that's what I was kind of talking about where um what it, that's the then what's the purpose of us getting in touch with her? What's the purpose? Is the purpose so we can ask her questions that we can't verify anyway that it's her, or that we can establish contact with her? Um and that to me to me personally, that's what's most important, to establish contact, to find that, what, if she wants to talk to us and that we provide her a safe space to do so, then why not do it and not mention any of the stuff that is so obvious, right? And if we ask one of those questions and we get like a yes come through the spirit box, that doesn't mean it's her. Nor does it mean it's her if are you happy now and you get a yes. But I feel like that we are better served for what Ghostbox is, at least, and the people who watch this with me and who put their own intentions out there. This is the type of way we do stuff where it's not um, trying to make anyone squirm or make them answerable to something, but rather to get, if we want to try to bring them in to talk with us, that it's done on a very respectful level. That's the way I see it. And even when we brought through John Wilkes Booth, and uh, she and every time I tried talking about stuff like, what he did, like beyond acting, the assassination and stuff, that's when the spirit box um, would be quiet. Otherwise, we'd be getting him talking. So that's where I'm at with this. And this is so if anyone puts anything in about what she is, notoriously known for, I will not be acknowledging it tonight. Okay. Just so you know. That's just kind of where I'm at because I am going to follow the respect factor that had been, that Sam kind of laid down the gauntlet. Like, this is what I think you need to do. Otherwise, she will not communicate. And I think that that is really what we want to do. So that's where I'm at with this. And I don't think that's unreasonable either. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. I'm just trying to see if someone will come over here because she's also an animal lover, right? So, and he's in eyesight tonight. Linus, Linus, come here. Come here. Come on. That's a tough sell tonight. Wow. I'm just getting a look of like, no. Like, come here. No. Nope, I'm not doing that. Come on, Linus. You got friends who want to see you. Do you want to come on over? They haven't seen you in like, uh, you know, like in months. Anyway, Joseph, was she in her 50s? I don't know anything about her. She lived to be 66. Um, I mean, I believe there is, I mean, I've heard this from other people and I believe this. I think Sam might have said that too. Um, said this too, and I don't want to put words in his mouth. I think he said that she's just not even in the house anymore. They have the Lizzie Borden house, and it's a very, famous, very big, hey, Jeff, very big, haunted location, expensive too. It's like $1,000 a night. Unless you are like someone special, you can get in for free. So I'm not getting in for free. Um, but the thing is, it's like, I've heard from a number of people, and I think it was Sam also that said this, that she's not there. So, but also, it's kind of like Velisca. People ask the same questions over and over and over again. If you are a child of Velisca and that was one of the murdered at Villisca, um, the same sort of way. Uh, then how do you want to be? Why do you want to be reminded night after night? And I think where is that, Pam? Uh, you know, I think this applies. Does anyone want to be reminded eternity about worst part of our lives? I mean, she was acquitted. At the end of the day, she was acquitted. So uh, this is you know this is where we're at, right? So I just wanted to kind of go down that route. As I said in my the stuff that I had put out there, that it's actually a really good point, Amanda. Probably full of bad memories for her. I think that's exactly what it was. I mean, that's the funny thing, right, about any of these paranormal locations. Once you put a name attached to it, people will hang their hat on it for the rest of eternity. And those spirits could be long gone, and there'll still be people there coming in asking for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, it's like, I think unless they like the attention, unless they like what is, or they might be bound to it, um, that's just kind of how it is. And I think a lot of them move along. That's, once again, just my thought, my theory. I think others think so too. He didn't ask me to do so, but please go to sambeltrusis.com. You can get this book there. I think if you go to sambeltrusis.com, once again, hopefully I'm not putting words in his mouth. I think you can get a signed copy of his book. Also, Amazon as well. And, he didn't ask me to promote it. Not that I'm promoting it to many at the moment, but the thing is, it's like he gave me a lot of his time, and I do appreciate that, Sam, very much. So we have that. Let's do this. Let's talk about this a little bit. Now, you'll notice I don't have a board out tonight. I don't feel like this is a night to have a board out. Okay. When I do this stuff, like when I do the experimental sessions, I try to reach out to them beforehand. Like I reached out to Lizbeth um, about a half an hour ago, and I was hit with a lot of energy. I was really hit with a lot of energy when I asked her to come through. I don't know what that was. I'm very unsure of saying, "Oh, that's her." I just don't like doing that. But the thing is I was hit with a lot of energy, and something just said, "You know what? The boards aren't going to do it tonight. You don't want them out there." So I'm not putting them out. But we do have other ways, as always. Oh, I see another word came through the ovilus. What do we have here? Warm, WARM, warm. So we have three words: warm, cook, and sneak. That's what we got so far. We also have REM pods out. We have a second one that looks like a lantern, as you can see. I don't think you can hear it. I just turned on the flashlight. Now I'm gonna make sure I got this right. This is what happens when you touch the equipment. You ruin it. There we go. There we go. So we got flashlight, as you saw. We got the yes and no box from Crack Skull Paranormal. So once again, and please don't judge the quality of the equipment from what you see on the table right now. I have taken this stuff around the country in terms of the Crack Skull Paranormal stuff. So please don't be like, oh my God, the yes doesn't even have an E on there anymore, because it's been all around. I probably lost the E like in Virginia. I mean, it's just been all over the place with me. This stuff gets the crap beaten out of it because it moves all over the place with me. I mean, look at the REM pod. It's missing a light bulb on top, one of them. I don't know if you can see it. It's this one right here. The next, it's missing a light bulb. It'll still light up, Amanda. Don't worry. It'll still light up. I know you're worried about that sort of thing. And then, of course, we have the bell, which we haven't seen that moved. Lisbeth, the bell would be great to move. That's for sure. So, Yeah, I'm going to record tonight. I'll try to get it up on Patreon within the next day or so. I have the device right here, also known as an audio recorder. So I do have that there. I got the stuff from a number of places. I will say, first and foremost, that please, I put it up here before. Please go to Crack Skull Paranormal. Brad, who's under Brad Webb, I just put up his comment. Uh, he's making some great stuff. He's constantly tweaking, constantly working on it. Go talk to him. Just see what he's making, see what he's doing. Okay. That stuff is good. The lantern behind came from D's Ghosts. And then the bell came from Amazon. So did the flashlight. So did my spirit box, actually. So a lot of great places, but I just really want to kind of put the edge out for Cracked Skull. Okay, please go talk to Brad. Some amazing stuff there for sure. Let's see, what else do we got? So as we know tonight, who we're going to be talking about, who we're hoping to bring through. We are going to be focusing on her life when she lived in a place called Maplecroft. And Maplecroft is a house that she absolutely loved. It was happiest time of her life. She loved animals. I think she loved dogs. I don't know if she loved cats. And we wouldn't know if one doesn't want to come over and say hi at least. I don't know. The level of laziness is astounding. So why don't we do this? Gonna do one? No. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do some protection? Let's set our intention tonight, folks. We don't guarantee responses, but we're going to do our best, right? So what I'd like to do is I'd like to set the intention that Lizbeth Borden comes through for us tonight, that we ask her to come through with the greatest respect, that we only want to talk about happy times of her life. We only want to talk about good things. We don't even need to have her talk that long to us. We just want love to hear your voice. Would love to have you say hello to us. If we have any questions, they will be of the time of you being at Maplecroft, the time that you've been happy. We want to share that happiness. We want to experience your happiness. So please consider coming through to us. And I would consider that to be fantastic for us if you could do so. We have a lot of people here who would love to hear from you, would love to interact with you. Okay. And they also come here with some very pure hearts of respect and love, and just, would just love to hear from you. So please consider doing so. A number of ways that you can talk to us tonight. You can talk to us through this. You could have these go off if you like. You see them go off. You can talk to us that way all night if you want to. You can come through this box right here, have a word come through Lizbeth if you like. Just whatever you want to put through there. For example, if Maplecroft isn't in there as far as a word that you can put in, send us the word maple. Maple would be fine. You could talk to us by turning on the flashlight. See if we can see how well that works. What? Come on over then if you don't like this. He's like looking at me like, why are you making so much noise over there? If you don't like it, come on over. Tell us. Just don't be crabby over there. Come on, Linus. Come on. Anyway, Real fast, let's just remember that a white light emanates from here. Just remember that that is love. I'm certainly not saying that Elizabeth would do us any harm. I'm just saying that anytime we speak to spirit, we want to be able to protect ourselves, right? So just take the moment and imagine that white light and imagine it cascading over you. And that's protection. Where does that white light come from? That comes from loved ones, your loved ones, friends, your guardian angels, whatever you want to believe it is. That's where it's coming from. Whoever you want to feel it, you'll know better than I will who that is. It's different for everybody. I mean, it could be for me. It could even be my cats who are my protectors. It's just all. It could be anything, anybody, right? God, he is just not. He's not. He's not up for it tonight. That's for sure. And it's too bad because he's right over there. Remember Sunday, I tried to get him, and he wasn't even on the floor. He was upstairs somewhere afterwards. So I don't know. I mean, maybe by next Sunday he will be on. Maybe he's just slowly making his way every time I do this closer and closer. Um, let's see here. Anything else that we want to talk about before we get going on this? Just so much. It's pretty incredible. I'm just looking through some stuff here real fast. Give me one quick second. There we are. You know what? I couldn't see a bunch of you on there, and I knew that there is more people. Chantel, nice to see you. Annette, uh, just John. It's just so weird how D, Bruce, how I can't see everything. It's just crazy. So I do apologize for not acknowledging you all too. And Joanne's here. And Brad, there was something that you had said that I wanted to quickly talk about. Here it is. And I think I might have said it on Sunday as well. There was a point that the flashlight was going off on Sunday, and I asked if I forget exactly how I said it, but I felt it was her. And I said, "Did we talk about you earlier?" Or something like that. And the flashlight went off, and so I mean, it just felt like her for a little bit, and so I definitely think that she came through. I do. Will she come through tonight? I don't know, because it's always one of those things I find sometimes when you're really hoping that someone comes through that they either don't or we can't quite hear them. So let's see what happens. See how loud this is. I think Brad would kill me if I forgot to turn this on. So Brad. Ghostbox Live experimental sessions, trying to reach out to Lizbeth Borden. Miss Borden, feel free to also talk into this device, the red light here. We may not be able to hear you when you do so, but I can hear you afterwards when I play this back, okay? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you very much. What is that? Here we go. Miss Gordon, my name is Greg. May I call you Lizbeth, please? We come here. I can hear you. Something about Sheila. Did anyone hear that? Lisbeth, do you miss Maplecroft? I heard Maplecroft is a very beautiful place. I've never visited Fall River.
Yeah.
I've never visited Fall River. Is it beautiful? Now, when I heard Sheila, other people had heard what she wants. What she wants. Elizabeth, what's your sister's name, please? Are these? I think the bell is moving. I mean, if it is, it's not moving much at all, but it is moving, isn't it? Yes, it is. Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow of the bell, folks. That bell is moving. Who's moving the bell? Can I get your name, please? It's like you can't see the bell move, but unless you look at the shadow, the bell's moving in the shadow. Lisbeth, are you moving the bell? Thank you for moving the bell. I'm going to put it back on the bell, okay? I just wanted to show I'm here. Is there anything you want to say to us? Anything that you want to be known? No? Something people. I don't think you like this. I'm getting the impression, folks, that she doesn't like this at all. Like, we're intruding. Anyone else feel this way? We're intruding on her privacy. Elizabeth, are we intruding on your privacy? Can you make something go off over here for me? If it does, we won't ask you any more questions. But I feel like we're intruding on your privacy. Three words that I have not seen on there before. Crops, C-R-O-P-S, board, B-O-A-R-D, and moss, M-O-S-S. Yeah, that gets can't seem to stop like that either. It stopped. Jill, I did. I already did that. I did it at the start of the show, and I did it prior to the show starting. Yeah, but like I said, I've done that at the start. I did it prior to the show, and I did it before we started, when we set our intention. Yeah, excuse me. I hadn't checked the obelisk because it seemed like they're the same words, but they actually weren't. So I wonder if the word board came up when I was talking about the board. I'm not having a board there. Bruce says that board certainly could be abbreviation for Borden. It could be, but I mean, it's B-O-A-R-D. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Lisbeth, is it possible to just hear your voice, please? I apologize if our questions are too personal. I already got it. You said what? Anyone else hear that? Oh, you got that too, Brad, huh? I'm weary of that one. That's radio. I mean, that was the one that when I even asked about her, I felt that's where it's like, we're going too far. Lisbeth, somebody wants to know what you think of female fashion nowadays. Do you like it? Are you able to see what women wear nowadays? Do you feel that women are wearing too little clothes?
No.
Well, do you like that fashion? Have you been watching female fashion through the years? Hey there. Elizabeth, where's your favorite place to go? I heard that same voice again. Maybe it's better on the recorder. Is that what you all heard? That was the female, almost whispered voice, right? Outside. Just like being outside in beautiful weather. Jill says that you enjoy walks. You like walking outside on beautiful days.
Better.
Would you walk outside like around Maplecroft? Give me 1 second. Christ, right. Do you know how hard this was? Lisbeth, meet Linus. Lisbeth, you like cats? I think she just said hi to you. That same voice again. Again. Would you like the pet, Linus? You're not letting me hold you, right? You know that, right? Lisbeth, would you like the pet, Linus? say, Linus? So you like cats? You like these cats? I know you like dogs. Oh, what was that, huh? What was that, Linus? Someone touch you? All right, I'm going to put him down, okay? I think he was touched. I really do. I think he was touched. We've never had it before where Linus reacted. All right, enough of that. Did it lie to you? That same female voice, that kind of not sultry. I don't want to say sultry. That is kind of what I kind of think of when I think of her. Actually, her voice, like whispering almost, like whispering. I think is more what I want to say. Totally. Someone said that they heard "Would I lie to you?" And I actually think that was I heard Linus actually. Kelly, thank you so much for putting through your request. I'm not doing requests tonight. We can do it Sunday. Tonight we're focused, but I will do it Sunday if you want to do it then, please. I'm sorry. I don't want to change my focus. And yeah, and that soft voice, yes. Maybe soft voice is better than calling it whisper. That bell is not moving. Whoever moved the bell before, can you please move it again for us? It really helps us be connected. I felt like it stopped dead when we started asking certain questions. That's when I started to get the feeling she was not happy. Maybe it's a coincidence. Kelly, I'm on at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. Okay? I hope that helps. Furniture is going to be radio. Yeah, the bell didn't like sway to stop. It felt like it just stopped. Jill, we know this. This is what we've been saying the whole night. And that's what we're doing. We're not bringing up anything other than, I mean, you're not, no offense, you're not saying anything you don't already know or talked about from the start of the show. We are trying to get some kind of reaction. The thing is, I feel like that any communication is a little personal for her. Elizabeth, while we still have you, what is your favorite food? What did you like to eat? Did you like meat? Did you like eating any kind of meat? Annette says duck. Jill says venison. Beth, did you like venison? Did you like being around farms? Like you had chickens? You have chickens? I feel like you had chickens. Well, I mean, it's like 10:50 here now, so I mean, I'm just saying, it's around this period of time, but on Sunday. Lisbeth, I love Massachusetts. I've been there once. I think it would be great to live. It'd be great to live on the East Coast. Did you like to travel? You got 2 new words. Nation, N-A-T-I-O-N, and Doug, D-U-G. Lisbeth, is your sister Emma with you? So a lot of us know someone you're related to named Sam. You reached out to Sam, right? Or he's reached out to you. Have you seen what we were doing as a country over the last century? Got something that said "I love you." I think. Anyone else hear that? I love you. Well, I thought I heard. Do you like it when people reach out to you? Anything you want to ask us? what it's worth, folks, I think she's been gone for a little bit. I think we had her, and I think after Linus, she left. Elizabeth, am I wrong? Are you still here?
To the back.
Linus just took off. Linus, what's wrong? Come here. Come on. Tell us all about it. Something touched him again. Something touched you? All right. Lisbeth, thank you so very much for talking with us. Thank you so much for giving your time. Please remember you're loved and respected, okay?
Don't.
I shut down this session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. All right. So, I think we had her. I really do. I think there is, as Annette said, and as Annette said, that it's a soft voice. It certainly was, but that was a voice that was coming through on a pretty regular basis, and there's always voices that I don't know about you all, but I kind of just like, oh, to me it sounds like it belongs to this person. So I don't know. And then we haven't heard that voice for a little while. So that was pretty interesting. Also, just as we said, like Linus just kind of had this moment. Let's see, Brad. Brad says the bell's moving. That's hard to tell. I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of like air or anything being blown on it, and there isn't. Doesn't look like it's moving now, though. Or is it? Well, and that's what I've been saying all night, Brad, that you can tell from the shadow. That's what I've been basing on. Because if you look at the bell, you can't really tell. But if you're looking at the shadow, that's when you could see it moving. Now, it's not moving. It wasn't moving as much as it was originally. And that was really moving. I mean, relatively speaking. I mean, obviously, one day, I think we would love to see this thing ring, right? It's like, but it's not at the moment. So no, that's really interesting. So there's some cool things going on there. So let's see here. Where did we leave off? So we have that. And no, I feel like that we had some communication with her. I really do. But boy, I'm getting words and images in my mind of this is too personal. I don't know you. And I don't, like I said, really tried to, before I went live, at the beginning of live, for those who were here, you heard me go through everything. But I just feel like that she is pretty guarded, but can understand. I think uh, I think that understands what I'm going to shut this off before I forget, so it's not running for like 4 hours. Um, that it just, I mean, we're getting there. It doesn't mean we can't try again, right? So it's just my armchair host here. No, that, I mean, it's kind of what I've been saying the whole night, Jill. And like I just said too, we're going to. It doesn't mean we can't try again. Can't keep bringing her back and seeing if she'll talk more, because that is really what it is. But the thing is, what do we want to talk about? How do we want to approach it? Because I think we were right, and Sam was right, to be like, we got to be very careful about what we talk about. And I'm very glad that, and I'm very happy and very proud of all of you. Not one person sent a note about the stuff that happened at the house, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you all very much for that. I do appreciate that very, very much. So it just goes to show, as always, we are all on the same page when it comes to this. So thank you very much. Um, I don't know if there's much more to say tonight, other than I'm just happy that to do a Tuesday night. It's been a very long time since we've done a Tuesday night, so I'm very happy about that. Send me your ideas and what we can do next Tuesday, who we can reach out to. Sunday, I will be back. We'll reach out to loved ones and friends and just see who comes through. Maybe Linus won't be so freaked out. Are you freaked out? Come here. He's not listening. He's also afraid I'm going to pick him up, I think. So he's my newest piece of paranormal equipment. So no, but it was interesting to see his reaction. And then so he over here is my family room, and all of a sudden, at first I thought he was playing, but he just kind of took off and ran down the hall. So this is I think this was really telling. It's good. She didn't mean any harm. He just didn't know what was happening. That's the way I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, I hope that you got something out of it. I mean, I think it was good. I think that she had some that she did talk to us for sure. Um, let's see here. I don't think he liked getting petted for something he couldn't see. Yeah, I think it took him by surprise because I think his head was up against my head, and all of a sudden he just kind of jolts up. Um, and it's just like, and it was after I said, "Do you want to pet him?" I think, and that's just pretty crazy. Um, oh, interesting. Those are great suggestions. Thank you, Pam. Those are really good suggestions. So now, next Sunday afternoon on Ghostbox Radio, it's not inherently paranormal, but I think it would be worth all your times to come and listen to it. We're going to have on Nicholas Harper from Rogue Buddha Gallery, which he does some incredible artwork, and it's not macabre. I don't want to put it that way, but I'm going to ask him what he thinks it looks like, and we're hopefully going to show some of that art. Also, Rogue Buddha Gallery is in an area of Northeast Minneapolis that's very haunted, and I've investigated a few buildings in that area, and we're going to do hopefully a living paranormal from Rogue Buddha Gallery in the theater next door, and then up above is this place called the P&A Hall. My parents actually had their wedding reception there over 50 years ago, coming up on 60 years now. So I mean, and I've investigated that place, and that place is really pretty incredible too. So it's not like, he has some ghost stories. We also went to grade school together, so which we didn't realize. So that we'll be talking all about that on Sunday, and then of course Ghostbox Live Sunday night. So thank you all very, very much. And if you need to get a hold of me, you certainly can do so. Do I still have those? I don't even know what I have up here anymore uh, uh, for contacting me. So yeah, just reach out to me. Don't reach out to me at that email address. It's just been so long. Send me a friend request if you need to get hold of me, and then we can talk. Um, Other than that, folks, thank you so very much for talking with us. Um, and then I was going to also say, for those of you interested, and this is really kind of a crappy way of trying to announce it and talk about it, Shara and I are doing another class starting on the 16th, paranormal class. A couple of you have been through it. It's 5 weeks. The next class starts on the 16th of January. If you'd like to know more about it, go to sharvinity.com and go to the events tab, and it's there. The paranormal class is there. So Paranormal Dimensions. So go check that out, please. Anyone else have any questions or anything? Reach out to me. It's time for bed. So because we got to get up for work, and of course it's going to be freezing rain overnight. So that's going to make everything a whole lot more fun. Thank you all very much. I do appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your input and your intention because we do this together. And I just think that it's great. So everyone, thank you so very much. And so happy to see all of you and so glad to be doing this. Have a good night. Have a good week. We'll see you all soon. Take care.